Hey, so here we are again. Wow, it's been about 7 months since the last one, which is kind of crazy, but I am happy to be back and I'm kind of excited to see what we can build out today. So, I've been thinking about what our new world is going to be that we're going to build in, and the idea that I'm kind of coming to for a one sentence pitch is sci-fi Bridgerton. Not necessarily very tied to the Regency era or anything particular from that show, but more meaning non-military sci-fi, political, lots of social gatherings, lots of rich folk. Um, and we'll see where that leads us. I don't have a strong sense of what the design language is going to be yet, and I'm not exactly sure what's gonna happen with it, which is kind of a fun place to start. So we're gonna go with that and see where we end up. And given that it's been a long time since I've been doing this regularly, I'm gonna start with sort of one of my more comfort zone areas, which is a spaceship. So we're gonna make a an orbital shuttle for a noble family capable of carrying, I'm gonna say, about 6 members of the household and a pilot semi-comfortably. So that's gonna be our size and our principal use. So morning, Michael. Good to see you. Yeah, so let's jump in and see where we get to. The first thing I wanna do, actually, is okay, yes. I wanna bring in an image and a mesh plane. And where's my folders? So much stuff changed. Has been long. The 2026 personal shuttle. There is a Toyota Land Cruiser or a 4Runner. I don't remember which one. Anyway, we're going to use it to cut a shape into things to sort of play a little bit. We did the same thing with cars, but I'm going to try a different idea as we move into it. So let's go RZ90, RZ180. There we go. Rotation scale. There's our car. So we're just going to cut this shape out first with the knife tool. And I'm not going to be too precious about it because we're going to get into it more as we go. But just to give us something kind of fun. See, not stressing about that, but I will keep the bumper, I think. And we'll go straight across. We won't do a wheel this time because we are making a spaceship. Okay. And we can just delete those two faces. That gives us something as a start point. Okay. And maybe let's try to think the best way is. Modifier. See if I can remember to do it. Yeah. Nope. Where is that? I don't know. Do it this way. Like I said, it's been a long time. I'm kind of forgetting a lot of stuff here. It's gonna take me a bit for my keys to get back to. I'm gonna say like roughly. It doesn't really matter for this. Just gonna give it some shape and apply. I suppose we could set it to the right size though too. Might be a bad idea. Let's just make a rando. Sure. Empty body. Yeah. Thought this thing was a little small. That's S5. About like that. that around the right size? I think a little bit bigger for a shuttle, I think, than a car. It's got to house some other stuff. So we'll say it's about like that big. That's going to give us our side view of the vehicle. Well, sci-fi, right? Oh, you mean the earlier one, the small one? Yeah, no, that's not. You probably lagged a little behind me. Yeah, yeah. This might though. We'll go. This gives us Star Wars deniability for scale for the side view. When I'm not worried about the depth because we're just going to use this as a cutter actually. I'm going to turn it off right now and trying to decide what I want to use to generate the base form. I think I'll open a second blender real quick. Maybe real quick. We'll see. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Yeah. Generation examples. Yeah. Remember what stuff is. Which one is it? Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. And we might as well use the Seth modified one. Why not? I don't think he knows about second blender. Probably not. Yeah, Soldiver, yeah, photographer doesn't work. I don't care. So this is going to generate an interesting form for us. And first thing we're going to do is take our detail level down because this is going to be slow otherwise. I just want some forms. One. Very basic. Now it should be much faster. Yeah. Now let's go from the side view so we kind of see what we're looking at. Or maybe the front view. It's kind of interesting. Ooh, that's better. That could be fun. And I don't want to think too much on this because I don't want it to build it for us. I want it just to give us a really quick idea. Take wings to 0. Just get rid of him. Make my life easier. And antenna amount also to 0. Well, let me go to 0. No. Oh, those are attached. Theoretically. Fin amounts. Take that to 0 as well. And the other stuff's not going to matter. Scaffolding, we're not going to see yet at this level. So this is going to be a fine thing for us. Let's apply all. Copy it. Close this blender without saving. Hey, Brian. Tajikistan. Hey, it's later in the day than it is for me where you are. Good to see you. Okay, and I think I have this feeling it's going to bring in more stuff than we want. Let's look. Yeah, it brings all the crap in too. We don't need any of this stuff. It's all linked from before. That's fine though. I might actually keep it for using it later, potentially. I'm gonna go back to come on, solid. Why are you loading kernels for that? That shouldn't matter. Oh, I hit Eevee, didn't I? I don't want you to. Well, this will take it a second, maybe. It's gonna think. First time with Blender 5.1. It's got to render. It's got to render the kernel. Normally takes it a minute or two. It's not too bad usually. Not too many places where it's earlier in the day. I guess Hawaii. It's still early there. technically. Come on. The eternal thing of streaming. When you stream, it will lag out or do something weird like this and leave you hanging. Like, great. I think it's working. I think it's just doing its thing. I hope it is. Let's open another one just to have a second too. Come on. Don't die on me. Yeah, we'll give it another minute. We're going to see what happens. Just like the old days. Let's see. Just curious. Recover, autosave. Okay, at least I have my this. That was the important thing. We're just going to save this thing as real quick. Where's Z? Just in case the other one doesn't come back. Oh, it did. Good. Which is fine, because I can just overwrite this onto that. Okay. Anyway, let's turn all these things off. That we can delete. This is our ship, right? Move, new collection, shuttle. Let me just turn all these off then. What's that stuff? Oh, fins and turrets. Off. Okay, so we have that shape again, which is what we wanted. And we have this shape again. Obviously, our shuttle is way bigger. Let's shrink it down till it's roughly... I gotta turn my car. No, I haven't turned the other one, but... And... that's correct. How wide is it? Object, set origin to 3D cursor. Or no. Object. Come on. See, these are things I've forgotten how to do in the last one. Come on, Seth. You used to know how to do this, and now it's been 7 months and your fingers have forgotten. Okay. Origin to 3D cursor. No. Center of mass, volume. Geometry to origin. No? There we go. There we go. Okay, this thing again. 3. Scaling it way down. Cool. Neat. We're going to go with that. Okay, and this and this. And we're going to change the modifier to from union to intersection. And it gives us a weird thing. Let's see exact. It's going to work. No. Okay, so the other one's probably not right yet. Let's get rid of this. Go back to there. Okay. Just this boy. We want to merge by distance. Sure. Great. And actually, because we're just screwing around, let's just remesh it. That'll make it solid because we got some things that are kind of not. So let's just smush together parts. Remesh. Honestly, that'd be fine, but we could go a little tighter than that. I'm into that. Now we can do our intersection, and we should be good. Yes, we are. And apply all. Working fast today because we don't want to think too much. We just want to see what we get. That's kind of interesting. Weird, but a neat starting point, which is what we wanted. Only thing I'm wondering about, let's try it a different way. Let's undo. Take this, RZ180. It's going to give us almost more like a submarine look. I like that. That's kind of cool. Yeah. All right. Let's see how we like that. Apply that. Turn off the cutter. I think that's a better looking ship. Feels more accurate. I don't like the front, but we're going to play with it some more. Since my contract, yeah, didn't use Blender. I was an art department assistant more than I was a concept artist. So I did a lot of graphics printing and very basic stuff in Illustrator and Photoshop. But it wasn't so much, it wasn't a very creative job, unfortunately. It was a pay the bills job, which, you know, it'd be like that sometimes. Let's remesh this thing again. Yes. Cool. But no, I did very little. I did a little bit of Blender work right at the very beginning. No, not yet. But it wasn't nearly as creative as I would have liked it to be, sadly. Okay, let's mirror it. And jump into sculpt mode. Let's do some smoothing down just to sort of get these parts to be a little bit less weird looking in a few places, a little bit more sleek. Yeah. Again, never be afraid to change stuff. If you're using tools to kind of come up with an idea, but it shouldn't drive you, you should drive it. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I mean, it paid my bills for 7 months. It was good. Got to do a lot. I mean, like creatively, I did a bunch of music over the last 7 months, which was also fun. And I probably needed a break from this. I had been doing a lot of Blender for the last 3 years. And I was starting to feel maybe not burned out, but I was wondering if I had any ideas I hadn't sort of played with already. That was kind of where I was at. Just, yeah, we're good there. Yeah. Mirror it this way. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Object mode. Apply that. Sculpt mode. Mirror on X. There we go. Now I should be able to work on both sides. Yes, now I can do that. So we're just kind of, I don't know, taking a look at this, seeing what we can do to it. We've clearly, it no longer looks like either of our source materials, and that's probably a good thing. To that. This feels really sharp here at the front compared to everything else. Let's see if we can't. Do I like it better, less sharp? I think if we want it to be sharp, we want to add it ourselves in a bit. We could retopo it and get some more geometry, but I kind of like working at about this size. I'm feeling all right with this. And again, we're going to replace some of these parts, I think, with components now that we've generated our initial space car idea. Let's call it that for right now. So already it's feeling a little smaller since I cut into it more. We lost all that stuff there. So let's maybe make it bigger. Do we want to stay the same? That's kind of cooler. Maybe make it wider. That feels more shuttle-like. Just a little longer. We won't really increase the height on it much. That feels like a neat looking shuttle. I'm into that. Apply rotation and scale again. And now those bumps on the side are kind of strange. And they're not on both sides. It's not mirrored. So let's just mirror it again. Now it's mirrored. Screw you. And so we need to connect those engines or figure out what we're going to do with them. That part there is kind of strange. Let's save. Where am I? Images, personal shuttle. I'm just going to overwrite the other one now that we've got it. Cool. We have saved. Just trying to decide how I want to approach it now. Let's take a look at the geometry. It's not awful. It's not great, but it's not an awful. I'm going to try a quad remesh, though, see if we can't smooth it down. I think that's a good option. Quad remesh. Let's see if it still works. So right now we're at what? Faces 45,000. Let's take it to 10,000 and remesh it. Oh, I've already personalized the license. Activate. Cool. Successfully activated. It's come up another screen, but yes, it was. Now let's see if this works. There we go. Yes. Much better. Okay. Again, mirror it. Should be good. Oh, now it shows it. Okay. So we need to figure out where we're going to put the door, because right now it doesn't really look like it has a great place for a door, which is a problem. Maybe we need to smooth that part out there too. Can I get that in more? Yeah, not loving that yet. But I think we'll get there. Just because I'm not loving it yet doesn't mean nothing. But I'm not loving it yet. Layout. We got lots of time. We're just going to play with it and see what we get to. Okay. It also feels just a little too... I think I lost a little too much there. Back. I'll get that smoother. Yeah. I want this to be... I want it to feel more machined, and it's getting a little bumpy in places. But it's not awful, which I know is not a glowing... My favorite thing. It's not awful. Yeah, well. Okay, let's apply that. Let's quad remesh it again. Okay. So our door section could either be, it comes up like a car here. This is where we think of as engines being. We do need some kind of a something there for that. And this is not working yet for that. I also feel like maybe we want to make it a bit bigger. Again, I feel like, and maybe we do want to go up a bit on it. Yeah, that feels better. Okay, and it also gives us more room to make sort of something like a door in here, right? That could be a nice, cool. I'm gonna just experiment with something. Let's save. We'll do a remesh. But instead of doing it with voxels, I'm gonna do it with blocks. And let's see what we get. Or smooth. Sharp. Just trying a couple different options. Ooh, that looks cool. That could be neat. Particularly ooh. Interesting. I'm into that. Let's see what that looks like if we do that. Yeah, now we're starting to, yeah, it fixes a lot of those problems. Keeps our basic shape. Now we're feeling like I've got something that no longer looks anything like either our source truck or our generated thing, but that is working. That is working really nicely. And now we can remesh it again. Maybe a bit too small. Let's undo that. Let's take it to quad count 4,000. That's why. That's why I was off. I was looking, I was counting the people in my thing as well. Let's undo. Turn off the people. So it's only 8. Okay. I was like, no wonder it's only 400 some. Let's go to 500. There we go. That's feeling good. Save. Okay. So we can start kit bashing some stuff on top of it if we want to. It might not be a bad idea. I have not. Right before we quit last time, my entire library of assets exploded somehow, and it just lost all of it. And I rebuilt some, but I didn't get them all back the way I want them. So it might be a little bit painful, but we're gonna move it off to another window anyway, so you guys won't have to witness that. But I don't know what happened. It lost all of the subfoldering of everything. I was kind of like, ugh. Made me very unhappy. Uh-huh. We're gonna go with the baked textures on these because I'm gonna retexture the thing anyway, I believe. All right. We lost those side off jets, and I'm not even sure how I felt about them, but we did lose them. Let's see, here's an engine. Oh, can't do the edit mode. Come out. We're going to go with this one. Okay. That's the old one. There we go. Engine. Alt R, Alt G. Huge. Scale it down. Bring it kind of over here. Do we want it like that with the little... This is going to be our door, so we don't want to come into here too much. We could come back to like that. That's kind of neat. I think I like that. Let's mirror it. That feels fun. And so you see we're adding in some sharp edges again. We may or may not remesh it all entirely and get rid of it. We could, but I want to see what we're getting so far without it. This might be time to start actually making our ship right. What do we want to think is for a hull? Ah, thank you, and good morning. Let's see, it is good to be back. I have missed making stuff, truly. Kind of into that. Yeah, I think smaller was better. Like that. That's kind of neat. And we may have to smooth down our top, but we could do that. Keeping it loose for right now. That is feeling fun. Now, do you want to just make an explicit cockpit or just do a window in the front? A la, you know, car. That's what I'm looking for. I can speak. These are all very Star Warsy-in. I think we might just want to go with a car window. We could do something like... Oh, I should turn on mirroring. Oh, it gives us that too, right? We should fix that first. Okay. Apply all, edit. Now, dissolve vertice. Yeah. And yeah, cool. And there we go. That should be better. Morning, Quiet. Good to see you. Okay, there we go. That's better. Now, mirror it again, and we should be better. Yes, we're good. And we're thinking our cockpit area is going to go... Kind of want to go up a little bit more than here, but not all the way to there. So let's see. Add an edge loop. Yeah, fine. I know. Where do we want to put it? Like there. Cool. Yeah. And we're going to go here, 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 here. That looks like a good cockpit. We could add... Do you want to diagonal it? I guess we could. And there. That feels like a cockpit window. And... E. Lots of mirror still going on. Undo that. Apply all. Tab E. And we still got that line we gotta get rid of, but that's fine. Right? Yeah. Goodbye, edges. Yeah, they're duped, I know. And goodbye, edges. Okay. Just to give us a place where we have a cockpit now. Or a windshield, rather. A view screen. Now we need a door. And how do I want to do that? I think how we want to do that is, where's our person? There we go. Okay, just for height. Shift A, mesh. No, Control A. Yeah, Shift A, add a cube. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you. I'm not in edit mode. Great. Cube. 2 meters, a little high. I'm going to make it, kind of stoop a little bit, 1.6. Bend your head to get in the door a little bit. That's fine. Y 1 meter, maybe a bit bigger than 1 meter. Let's go 1.2 meters. Something like that. How do we feel with that for a doorway size? Something like that. It's not awful for that. Okay. And cool. There we go. Add modifier. Solidify. Where's solidify? There we go. Solidify. Gonna give it a rim of thickness 0 and thickness of 0.01. 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter thickness rim. Cool. Just enough to show it to us. Cool. And then apply that. I take that and mirror it across. Cool. And then this and this. Control minus. And it now creates ourselves a door. Technically, it's going all the way through, so it's a little wrong. If we come on the inside. No, it's actually right the way it worked. Cool. It's not. I just don't want to see light through it is all. I don't care what it does on the inside particularly. That's a fun door panel. It's a little off side, but who cares? Not me. Apply all. And now we have door panels. And they are very, like, putting a window in there is going to be interesting. But I'm not sure we need to, do we? We screens. So windows are kind of car-esque, but I don't know that we need one here. Okay. I'm just going to see what happens if we do this. Ooh, that's ugly. We don't do it. Not yet, anyway. So let's come in here. Oh. Great. And oh, the Boolean's not applied? Apply the Boolean. Come on. Unselect that. Unselect that. Great. Cool. Shift E. And for edge crease those to 1. Yes. Now if I do Control 1, yeah, there you go. That's better. It gives us a nice curve on that window too, which is not awful. Kind of into that. Hey, Cortex. Good to see everybody today. I'm glad folks are showing up. Kind of like, I haven't done this in forever. I wonder if anyone's going to be around. Is that too smooth? Let's see. That's all right. We'll go with it. Don't want to apply it. How do we feel yet? Is it taking us too small? Am I jumping ahead too much? No, I think we're all right. I'm going to go ahead and apply it. Okay. Yeah. Now let's take this there. Yeah. Cool. And this there. Yeah. And bevel them. Just slightly more. Yeah, that's better. Might be a pain for me for texturing it later, but we'll figure it out. It's all good. This is off. Something weird happened here. Yeah, it did. Can we just X? So that edge, yes. A couple weird things happening from the. Okay, let's see. I might have to fix this. Delete face. Yeah. Got some weirdness going on there. Do we care? Maybe we'll just leave it alone for right now. Fix the other ones first. That's better. Concepting. Sometimes you don't need to stress too much with this stuff. And sometimes you do, but we get some. That's definitely a wonky corner, though. We'll see what we can do in a minute, maybe. It's not made. We're not trying to make a game-ready vehicle, so I'm not too stressed about it. Okay. Now, kind of got an interesting like mix of hard and soft here, but I want to make it a little bit more consistent as we're going through here. Neener, what we looking for? Something fun. Looking for hull parts. I wish I could share, but sadly, I can't. But we could. Let's see how we feel with this. Intake here. Cool, something like that. I think I want 2 though, so which means I'll probably have to re-rotate it. Yeah, a little bit. It's kind of like that. And I'm just going to come in, edit it, make local, okay. Object, apply. This is real. Make local, that's a new thing. Let's see. Object, make local. Selected objects. There we go. This mesh is packed, make local to make it editable. I did. All. Screw you. That, yeah. That. Turn on proportional. And bring it down so it just kind of lines in. Much better. And now mirror it with this. Nice. I'm into that. These here. This thing again. Yeah, come on. There we go. That helps sort of tie it in. I want these shapes to sort of feel like they're consistent across the whole vehicle and not just like, oh, we have some really high frequency detail back here and then this blob up front. So that's kind of what we're focusing on now, is making it feel a bit more unified. And lots of parts we can use for that, but I think this is kind of on the right track. And we're going to do some other stuff too with it. Maybe let's do that now. Tab. Ooh, I hate this line. Well, fine. That and this. Good. That's better. I still hate that. Do I need that center thing at all? Nope. Gone. Just fixing some geometry here. Fine. Better. Good. Give me my cube. Quads are good. Let's turn this on so I can see what I'm getting. So that's gone. That's gone. Nice. Much better. Okay. Now we are quad focused. Yeah. That's fun. Let's do like that. Yes. And Alt-E, extrude faces along normals. It's a bit of like a give a scoopy thing in the front there. And turn off proportional. Bring it forward just a bit. Okay. And I like that. And +1. There we go. Now, let's try. Random flow has been updated twice since I've last used it, so let's see if they've completely changed the way I think of it. Probably have. Panels. Cool. That's a lot of panels. Depth of 0.01. 1. Better. It's giving me kind of what I wanted more there. Cool. What's on page 2? All these stuff that they've changed, man. Let's try 0 cuts again, see if that's better. That might be better. Panel size minimum of 3, maximum of 10. Cut our panels down. Cool. Yeah, that's looking all right. Look at all this new stuff. There's smoothing. There's all kinds of shit that I didn't need. Pre-smooth is 0. Post-smooth is 0. Doesn't seem to change much. Okay. Even depth is on or off. That's better. We'll go with off in this case. Ooh. go with that. And tab. I think it should have created as a new mesh. Yes, it did. Sharpen it. We'll allow it be rounded. That's fine. That's kind of what, honestly, in a lot of ways, that's how Chinese seems to work to me. It's like, oh, we're just going to take these existing things, and it's like, electrical cart thing or whatever. Like, yeah, that's fun though. Is it a little too big? It might be a little too big. Yeah. It's too late now, I guess, unless I undo a bunch. I think I actually will. Undo history. We're going back to the air, and we're just going to go slightly smaller. I think I took it too much. And I don't think I'm going to take it forward. I think I'm just going to do that. Panels. Seed. That feels better to me. That. Okay. And here, let's grab this bad boy again, tab, control, invert that. And we're going to get rid of all of this. Select back these so I can do a control minus. Yeah. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. That wasn't what I planned, but cool. Okay. Don't want the door either, though, so let's come back to that. Cool. And right, I need both sides, but this is what happens when you build along the way. You have to do some fixing because you didn't think about you were going to do it this way. But that's fine. If I had have known what I was going to be doing at the start, I would have done things in a different order. But if I had known, I wouldn't have arrived where I got to. So, the journey is what counts. In a few minutes, we're going to start thinking about like the ownership of these things. Minus, 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 minus. Interesting. Ooh, cool. And I feel like that's going to just bite me in the ass. I feel like these doors are going to bite me in the ass. Let's undo again. Back to that. Yeah, and let's just do all that. Three. And view through. Good. That's what we want to do. Where's my... Okay. all that out. Let's just do it this way. All that out. Okay. He's back on. And we're going to have to tweak around these doors, I think. Cool. Minus, 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 minus. Neat. Plus, 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 plus. Into that, and then we can just get rid of it here. Like that. All right. I'm into that. Let's try that for the next one. Panels. Thickness of 0.003. Minimum of 0. 1. Why did it dupe like that? That's weird. Okay, and maximum of 50. Not yet. Like the idea, not liking this yet. That's why. Okay. Panels. Let's do a bevel panel. Let's see what an inset panel looks like. Minimum of 5. That's better. I think we might need to subdiv this one. Yeah, that is better. Okay. Now we can just X, delete those faces. Back, cool. Join those together. And we're giving it some paneling now, just a little bit. Just a few cut lines there. The same thing with this, actually. We can just join these together. AM, distance. Cool. Accomplishes the same thing. Save. All righty. How we doing? I'm doing well. Like I said, I'm not as worried about being super fast right now. My focus, I feel like right now that I want to really think about is intent. That we want intention is important. It's very easy to go fast. Oh, come on. But there we go. I like that. Now, yeah, that's cool. Just something simple. But anyway, yeah, it's very easy to go fast, but speed at this point only matters if you're creating something with intent. We have to, we're in a new world where being fast and good is no longer really the important part. I really believe that, which is sad, but it's true that anything, if all you are is fast, there's no reason I would hire you versus an AI, frankly, because, you know, speed is easy. Speed is cheap now. what we have to give is intent. Like that. Like that too. Let me get rid of these. Yeah. Okay, max of 25 on this one. And panel seed cuts. Maybe give it a cut. Get some smaller ones. Yeah. Okay, cool. And this. I'm just joining it together again with the other one. Maybe I shouldn't do that yet. I could keep it separate for making different materials, but I did. This one's still separate. Cool. Sharpen. What are you looking at now? That's kind of neat. Oh, I lost the mirroring of the, oh, because I joined these together, right? There we go. Now they're back. Save. Okay. Alrighty, that's coming along. I'm not sure how I feel, but I really like it from this angle. It's not bad. Those are a little weird, but not awful. But I wonder, not awful is always a great, again. Let's see. Take a panel. Bring it in. Rotate it. Center it. Ooh. Kind of neat. Back a little bit. And in a little bit. And I think down a little bit. Oh. Is this piece solid? Let's see. No, it is not. Okay, but we're going to make it solid. Come on. Object, set origin. I got to remember the shortcut. We'll do it this way in the meantime. To volume. Mirror it. Apply it. Okay. Now we're mirrored. Now we got a top and a bottom for this sucker. That's better. And okay, something like that. That's kind of fun. We can put something in there too. I don't know. We'll see. I just like it better being a bit more solid. I like having that swoop though, but this is already cutting in. So maybe we don't want that too much. Let's fix that. Mesh cube. There. That's better. That's all right. I'm into that. Cool. And let's apply that Boolean. I'm just going to delete it. I don't fix it. I haven't floating around anymore. It's just a cube. That fixed up that engine, so now it's free there. Cool. this part here. All right. Object. Where is it? Where was it? Apply. Was it apply? No. What is it? Make local. Select objects. Object. Relations. Make local. All. Cool. Screw you. Cool. Coplanar. Random loop extrude. Let's do that. 1. Yeah. Cool. Did it do it? Extrude loops. 0.2. No. Yeah, you've changed how this works. All right, fine. Panels it is. So I figured how random flows changed. And we want to go to the thickness. Is it thickness or depth? Cell depth. Right? 0.2. Yes. Cool. Panel amount. We're going to go to 33. Yeah. Sure. And then I don't even see much of this, but cuts. Cool. Minimum depth of 0.1. That actually looks really cool. I like that. Cool. And cool. Gonna join them again. Tab A M codify distance. And then cool. Sharpen it. Great. Save. So how are we looking so far? We're getting somewhere. I like that. That's fun. Oh, there's still there's that thing. The cutter's turned off. Goodbye. Yeah, that's all right. Can we come to our door? And let's just say inset and then E. Let's give us a little panel inset for that. And then cool. Bevel it just slightly. Nice. This area here is still feeling very plain. So let's look at it again. And 3. Come closer in. Something like that. Do we like that it's going to be off, or do we want it to kind of more triangulate? We can triangulate it. Come on, go away. Ay, fuck you. Fuck you! Okay, KC. That's what I want to do, right? Yeah. That's a weird look, but I think it worked. Looks like it did. That seems neat. Let's try that. Okay, cool. Tab, panels, panel seed. It's a little too far. Minimum 0.01, maximum 0.1. No, 0.05. Still too much. 0.25. Still too much. I want more than the other one, but less than what we're getting. 1, no, 0.02. That's better. Okay, sure. We'll do that. Cool. Some funky things coming at the side there. I'm into that. I think we're going to come back to them now. And let's see. 2. Can we take this edge? Yeah. And then this edge. And bevel them? Yes. Cool. And this edge and bevel it as well. Nice. More intent. Okay. And then up here, take that edge, really take all this. Well, maybe not. Bevel that. I just want to make sure we don't screw up our edges because some of these are weird. Like that, we're not going to be able to mess with too much. But it's okay. That we can do. Yeah, and this one here is fucked up. We got to fix that. Let's see. That's better. Okay. I see. Yeah. Well, thank you. It's good to be back. I'm really enjoying it, actually. Merge at first. Sure. I think I'm going to just get rid of it, though. We're getting close. That's better. Yeah. And then, whew, look at all those. Okay. We're just going to get rid of those. I think. Yeah. Cool. And then these. Merge at last. Good. And that fixed. Does that fix it? Not quite. Almost. We have repaired the geometry. I don't know why we got that weird cut there, but you know, hey. 1, Ooh, that's kind of neat. Let's do it. Just, again, creating some interest. Save. It's very much a me ship. It looks very much like some of the stuff I have made before, but, you know, I mean, that does happen. So I suppose if someone's hiring me, it's because they like what I make. So, you know, we'll go with that. um, how do I feel about that? E could come in a little bit, although it's kind of weird. Let's take it up to there, and then again, grab the outside of these, bevel it around like that. Cool. Yeah, all right. Why not? And Q, sharpen. Let's just see what we got. Everything sharped the way it's supposed to be. Right. All righty. Then let's just grab some of this in here like that. Cool. Random tubes. Amount 10. You know what? I know what the problem is too. Undo. Shift Q. Settings. Let's see. Oh, do we have the scale factor? Is that changed different now? All this has changed. There used to be a dynamic scale. There it is. Off. Don't want it. Cool. Tubes. Cool. Yeah, see, that's better. Maximum of 25. Yeah. I want some tubes to connect those parts, basically to connect those parts together or look like they do. And limit body. Yeah, sure. Now let's try a different seed. Yes, that looks great. Some tubes there to tie that together. Nice. Oh, I still have them on the top too. I didn't want those, but I like those back ones. So I'll just edit. Didn't even notice those were there. Cool. But those ones I definitely wanted like that. Tie that together. Now, down here, underneath this part, what happens if we were to take this, mirror it? Do we like it better like that? I think we do. I think that's cooler. Yes. Yes, I think we do. We could then come into this tab and grab from like here to here, just so I get an idea where I'm at to there. Cool. And just grab those parts and Shift Q, panels again. And we've changed our size, so we may have to deal with this again, but we'll see. Blind, blind, there's subdivision. I don't need cuts. Okay. Depth of 0.25. see. Panel amount. That just punches it up. That's fine. Essentially, I'm just filling in that space there with something more interesting. Cool. Great. That is better. I suppose we should start materializing this thing a little bit. Right now, it probably looks like ass. Let's see. Yeah, mostly. Oh, it's got some kind of a transparent material on the base. More than likely. Let's see. Yeah, minus. There we go. It's like, what? Okay. That's kind of got to be a good ship. Okay, let's turn off our guy again. Let's convert those to mesh. Okay. We probably want those to have a different material to the main ship. So let's do that first. Shouldn't be HQ default, whatever the heck that is. Do I have my materials in here anymore? Did I rebuild them back after my asset library exploded itself? I don't see them. No. Seth objects. That's my objects. I mean, I can grab these again, right? I just want to make sure that I have them. Don't double up. So pissed off that happened. Preferences. Sorry, just a second, guys. Just let me file paths. Okay. I may have it now, but I'll add a new one. If I have it in already, I'll do it twice. There. Come on. Name. Blender shaders. There we go. Add asset library. Exactly. That's very much what happened. Blender shaders 1. No, so I do already have it somewhere. Blender shaders. There it is. Okay, well, I can get rid of this one then. I did have it. I just didn't see it. And asset browser. Blender shaders. Yeah, but they're completely unorganized, which pisses me off. So sadly, that means distressed hulls hard to find. Let's see. The first use of distressed hull. How's it looking? There it is. Now the question is, do we want this to feel raw or do we want to feel more automotive? And I'm not sure the answer. Yeah, I knew you'd love it. Let's see. Transpo. Why do I have to make a new? Come on. That used to work. Now we know it's my ship. Exactly. Okay, we're just gonna add an Audi if it'll work. Audi. Okay. And we're gonna metallic black. Okay, now I have that material. Now I should be able to come back to Shuttle and curve plate metallic black. That's a weird thing. What's that? Oh, that's the car. Goodbye, Audi. Black feels very... I don't know. Let's come back to the Audi again. Black is a little too black for this guy. These people aren't... This is more of a friendly type group. Now like gray, medium, dark, light. Let's just see what a gray looks like. That's still pretty dark. Brown. Brown might even be okay. Let's try that. This is the blue from the Audi. That's a little too blue. Brown. I don't know. I don't know it. Let's try it and see. Did that. It's not awful. There's just the car gray, if we wanted to do that. Yeah, it's okay. Sure. I forget what the button is to add an edge to Control E? No. Edge. Mark sharp, mark seam. Okay. All right. No. Did I not go all the way around? It should have, I thought. Let's see. Edge. Mark seam. Why is it not selecting on a seam? Maybe. Let's see. Is it because apply all? Yes. Cool. Add, assign. And the problem is our inside is garbage, right? But we want to look inside too much because there's not much there yet. But let's see. Window pane. Assign it. Maybe. Did I get it? It's thinking. Okay. Save. That's good enough. Like, I'm not worried about what's inside. It's not too apparent right now. So that's fine. Now let's see. L sharp UV normal. That's kind of interesting. I'm gonna grab it again. Just turn it on so I can see what I got. Cool. Cool. Nice. Clearly, this is one of those things where, again, if I'd thought about what I was doing better, I would have done this all before. But we'll get there. Screw you. There we go. There's that front thing. And material. Gray medium again. Maybe. I'm not loving it yet. But it's certainly starting to be a place we could play with. Hey, Longbowen. It's coming along. Cool. Take a look at it from this perspective. The same with that. So we're not where I want to be at the end yet, but I think we're going to try to follow my own words here and take a break now so we can come back and work on this tomorrow. Because I want to give it a location, and I definitely didn't get to that. So we're not going to call this one done yet, but we're in progress, and I think we did quite a good job for starting back. If you weren't here from the beginning, see if I still have my original cutter. Turn off my shuttle. Is he in the shuttle? All of this. Oh, this should be the shuttle. 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 Here, what that is. Oh yeah. Shuttle. Shuttle. So what we did was we started with did I still have the other render? Yeah. We made this out of a Toyota SUV. Just cut the shape out of a flat picture. You can probably still see the picture if I look. Yep, there we go. And then we made this ship here just using a procedural generator. And then we intersected the two to give us our base starting form that ended up being this. So you can see it changed a lot from both, and that's the point. We were just looking for a place to start from. But it's coming along. This is very much, again, a me-style ship. So anyway, we're not done yet, but we're getting close. I'd say we're probably, 3/4 of the way through making this ship the way we want it, and then we got to do the environment for it. So I'll be back again tomorrow, and we will keep working on this scene, and it should be done, tomorrow time. Thanks everybody for coming back. I appreciate it. I know it's been a while. This should be fun. I think this project's going to be neat once it gets going. We're going to do some interiors. We got some ballrooms. We got some big royal assembly halls. All that kind of stuff should be cool. I just wanted to remind myself how Blender works with something that I know how to do, which is make ships. Um, yeah. Anyway, have a great rest of your day, everybody, and I will hopefully see you back again tomorrow. Okay. Take care, folks. Bye.